back to last week, and I know that it's certainly not ideal conditions to play football, but you guys, after maybe a little bit of adversity early, really turned things on. Talk about that win over Tri for the second time this year.
Yeah, I mean, we came out there and we knew the weather was going to be nasty. We, like me, I was at the center. I had to snap with two hands instead of one. We just had to adjust to things, and I think we did that well as a team. Everyone, special teams, offense, defense, we adjusted everything, and it was a good win. Good win. Really got us prepared for this upcoming week.
You know what really surprised me the most is the way you were able to run the football and all of that. That was incredible.
Oh yeah, our offensive line was working our butts off last week. We knew it was going to be nasty weather, and so we knew we had to get our blocks, open holes, get lanes for our running backs and our wide receivers.
And you neutralized them too, and I think you had 6 sacks in the game too. So that was a big deal what you did defensively.
Oh yeah, I mean our D line, like you see over here, we're working on our pass moves every day, and we have lanes. We're trying to get to the quarterback. You know, don't let him throw it in the air and try to give our corners and everything a break.
I heard Coach tell you guys it's next level time, and he's right. It's next level time, and not taking anything away from your previous 2 opponents, but this is a little different animal this week. Talk about Lutheran. You know them from last year. What are you expecting Friday night?
They're a physical team. They're a big team. They have fast players, agility players, and we just have to go out there and play our game. We have to go out there and be physical, be more physical than they are. Offense, we have to get a push off the ball O-line-wise. They just have to run. Our running backs have to run, our quarterback, and we just have to do what we do best.
What do they do the best? I know that you talked a lot about their ability of the quarterback to get outside the pocket and maybe hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, they have a great run game. They have a great quarterback that can keep the ball and wiggle around and get yards, but we have to make sure on the D-line that we're closing gaps, getting on him, and make sure our backers are watching him, getting on him as well.
Do you go back to last year a little bit and kind of look at that film and see some of the things that he was able to do? And do you look a lot at film this year, too, to kind of see if he's done anything different?
Yeah, we try to look at last year's film to see what we shouldn't do this year and make sure that we're not screwing up on things, special teams and offense and defense, and just make sure that we're staying loose with it. And we can't think about last year too much. We have to realize that they're a new team, we're a new team, and this is going to be a fight. It's going to be a dogfight.
Coach talked about last year, it was a pretty even ball game other than maybe special teams, and sometimes it comes down to that, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think they scored 3 times on our special teams last year, and so we just have to do what we can do and just get on them and do what we do best.
Some may think they could have an advantage simply because, number one, they're at home. Number two, they've been in this position where they've been in a championship before. Do you see that's an advantage for them at all?
I don't see this being an advantage because I know we're going to be ready. We're going to get ready as much as we can and just work our butts off. We've been in the weight room, getting everything done that we need to get done and just working on little things, technique, fundamentals. So, I mean, yeah, they've been there before, but it's time for us to go and just play our football.
You know, a lot of people don't think it's a big deal being on turf or not being on turf. Some players, it doesn't matter either way. Does being on turf maybe advantage you guys or them? Because bottom line is you guys are pretty fast on the turf, at least from what I understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a different environment, of course, for us. And we've played on turf before, like Nicetown has turf. We played on their turf before, and our summer camp is on turf. So I think it doesn't really matter where we're at, but we're going to play our football and play aggressive and play just physical and be the team we usually are.
Has it kind of sunk in that you're now down to the very few left in the tournament? It's kind of a special time of year.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. We just have to stay stress free and just have fun with it. We can't get too uptight and just have fun with it and realize that one game can knock us out and we could be done, especially for us seniors. And we don't want that. So we're playing to win. We're playing to move on in the tournament and go all the way.